Opening hook. Nothing in my closet feels right anymore. Have you ever stood in front of your closet during the holidays and felt like nothing fits? Not just your body, but your spirit. You look at the clothes, the colors, the old party dresses, and think, this used to work. Why doesn't it feel like me anymore? You're not alone. As we get older, the holidays bring with them a strange mix of warmth and uncertainty. We want to look beautiful and festive, yes, but not like we're trying too hard. We want to feel comfortable, but not invisible. It's that delicate balance that no one really talks about. Because fashion over 60 isn't about chasing trends, it's about honoring who you are now and who you've grown to be. And the truth is, it's absolutely possible to feel radiant again without sacrificing comfort, elegance, or authenticity. Transitioning into this next season of life doesn't mean you have to disappear. In fact, it's the perfect time to rediscover how your style can reflect the wisdom, softness, and strength you've earned. That's why today we're going on a little holiday journey together through Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's Eve. I'll share outfit ideas that feel polished but cozy, elegant but effortless, because you deserve to feel seen, celebrated, and stunning. And stick around until the end, because I'll also reveal one of the most common style mistakes women over 60 make during the holidays, and exactly how to avoid it like a pro. Let's begin right where the season starts, with Thanksgiving. A time for family, gratitude, and yes, dressing in a way that warms the soul. Christmas, subtle sparkle and seasonal joy. There's a certain hush that settles in the air as Christmas approaches. Lights glow softly through windows. Carols drift in from a distant radio. And for a moment, time seems to slow down, making space for connection, memory, and joy. But with all the gatherings, photos, and shared moments, many women over 60 quietly wonder, how do I dress for Christmas in a way that feels festive, but still feels like me? Because we've all seen the extremes, the novelty sweaters, the head-to-toe glitter, the dresses that cling where we don't want them to. And while those may work for someone else, they don't speak to the kind of elegance that grows with age. So this year, let's embrace a different kind of sparkle, one that whispers, not shouts. First, start with your palette. Christmas is a wonderful excuse to play with jewel tones, those deep, luxurious colors that flatter every skin tone. Emerald green, ruby red, sapphire blue, and rich plum bring brightness to your face without overwhelming it. They feel indulgent, yes, but also grounded. Mature, centered. Try a deep green velvet blouse with a high-waisted black meaty skirt, or a wine-colored wrap dress in satin that cinches gently at the waist. Even a navy sweater with subtle gold threads woven in can feel like the season, without turning you into a walking ornament. It's all about balance. If your clothing is simple, add one sparkly detail. A statement brooch, a delicate metallic scarf, or a pair of crystal earrings. And if your outfit already has shine, keep the rest minimal. Remember, sparkle should frame your beauty, not compete with it. Let's talk silhouettes. The most flattering styles are the ones that move with you and define your shape without clinging. A-line dresses that skim the hips, structured blazers over flowy blouses, and midi skirts with soft pleats all offer both polish and comfort. These silhouettes create a gentle sense of movement, a visual rhythm that's both calming and captivating. Footwear matters too. Whether you're heading to church, a family dinner, or an evening get-together, comfort is non-negotiable. Look for block-heeled pumps in gold or pewter, suede ankle boots in festive tones, or even classic flats with a bejeweled accent. Shoes can be festive and kind to your feet, because there's nothing beautiful about being in pain by dessert. Now let's touch on outerwear, because the walk to the car still counts. Drape yourself in a camel wrap coat or a wool blazer in cranberry red. Top it with a faux fur scarf, a leather glove in forest green, or a brooch pinned at the collarbone. These layers add richness and intention, turning even the simplest outfit into something memorable. Hair for Christmas should feel effortless, but polished. Soft curls pinned to one side, a sleek bob tucked behind the ear with a gold clip, or even a festive headband with velvet or subtle shimmer. The goal isn't to reinvent your look, it's to elevate what's already beautiful. And makeup, this is your red lip moment. There's something iconic about a bold, classic red lip during the holidays. It instantly brightens your face, adds confidence to your smile, and says, I showed up for this moment. To balance it, keep your eyes soft, champagne shimmer, warm taupe, and a touch of mascara. A peach-toned blush and lightly filled brows will frame everything without stealing attention. But if bold lips aren't your thing, a berry stain or rosewood nude can feel just as celebratory. What matters is that it feels like you, not like a version of you trying too hard. And speaking of that, let's talk about what not to wear. Holiday sweaters with cartoon reindeer or flashing lights may be playful, but they rarely match the sophistication you naturally carry. If you love whimsy, consider a scarf with a subtle snowflake print or earrings with a hint of sparkle. Stay away from ultra-short hemlines, especially for events where you'll be seated often or moving around family members. Instead, choose lengths that hit just above or below the knee. Elegant, flattering, and always appropriate. And finally, avoid layering too heavily indoors. It's easy to overdress for the cold and then overheat once you're surrounded by warmth and company. Opt for light layers you can remove easily, like a blazer or a fine knit duster cardigan. Because comfort isn't just physical, it's emotional. When your clothes support you rather than distract you, you become fully present in the moment. And that's the most beautiful thing you can wear. So as the tree lights flicker and the laughter fills the room, know this. You don't need to sparkle from head to toe. You already carry the glow of a woman who's lived, loved, and knows exactly who she is. Now let's turn our eyes to the final celebration of the year, New Year's Eve, a time to be bold, to reflect, to dress like possibility itself. New Year's Eve, bold, balanced, beautiful. New Year's Eve has a way of making us pause, not just to celebrate the countdown or raise a glass, but to reflect on the woman we were and the one we're still becoming. For many women over 60, this night brings more than glitter. It brings perspective, a sense of quiet pride, a longing for something new, but also a deep respect for everything you've lived through to get here. So how do you dress for a night like that? Not like your younger self trying to squeeze into something that doesn't feel right anymore. Not like someone hiding behind a muted wardrobe, but like a woman who's stepped fully into her own presence. Let's begin with the element that defines New Year's Eve. Shine. Yes, sequins are welcome. So is shimmer, satin, and metallic detail. But here's the secret. The magic lies in restraint. Try a sequined blouse in a soft champagne tone, paired with sleek black pants that glide effortlessly with every step. Or a gunmetal wrap dress that hugs gently at the waist and dances just below the knee. If you prefer separates, consider a midnight blue silk camisole under a tailored blazer with a hint of shimmer in the lapel. One focal point is enough. Let one item sparkle, your top, your shoes, or your jewelry, and keep everything else minimal. It's not about toning yourself down. It's about letting each detail have space to breathe. Fit matters more than ever, because even the most stunning fabric won't flatter if the cut is off. Avoid anything too tight that restricts movement or highlights areas you'd rather not draw attention to. At the same time, skip anything too boxy or oversized. It can erase the beautiful shape you've earned. Instead, opt for silhouettes that honor your natural lines. A-line dresses, wrap styles, soft draped blouses tucked into wide leg pants. These shapes create a sense of effortlessness while still feeling tailored and intentional. Shoes for this night should feel festive, but functional. Think low block heels with a metallic finish, dressy flats with rhinestone detail, or heeled booties in velvet. No pinching, no wobbling, just support, stability, and sparkle. And here's something most women forget. If you're spending the night in, even just with close family or by yourself, you still deserve to feel beautiful. Put on that satin lounge set, add a swipe of lipstick, pour your favorite drink and toast to yourself. Because this moment isn't about the size of the party. It's about the size of your self-celebration. Hair is where you can have a little fun tonight. Try something unexpected, a faux bob, a side-swept chignon, or a sleek low ponytail wrapped in silk ribbon. Even adding volume at the crown or a glittery hairpin can feel fresh and uplifting. You're not trying to look younger. You're expressing joy, and joy always looks good. Makeup can go two ways tonight, bold or balanced. If you choose a smoky eye, keep the lips soft, a dusty rose or sheer berry. If you go for a rich lip color, say a deep red or plum, keep the eyes light and glowing. And always, always prep your skin. A hydrating primer, a touch of dewy foundation, and a glow-enhancing blush can make you look lit from within. You're not covering anything, you're revealing everything: confidence, clarity, and self-respect. Now, let's take a moment to talk about something most people don't say out loud: what not to wear. Too much sparkle all at once. It's tempting, especially when we want to dress up after a quiet year. But head-to-toe sequins, chunky jewelry, loud prints, and bold makeup all together can overwhelm your natural beauty. Instead, curate your look the way you curate your energy. Choose what enhances, not distracts. Another common misstep: wearing clothes that don't actually feel good, even if they look good. You shouldn't have to trade comfort for style. With the right fabrics, cuts, and mindset, you can absolutely have both. And one last note: following every trend isn't necessary. Trendy cutouts, ultra-short hemlines, or extreme shapes may look exciting on the rack, but they rarely translate to elegance on a real woman's body. You don't need to chase relevance. You are relevant, because style that's rooted in self-awareness never goes out of fashion. So whether you're ringing in the new year at home, at a friend's house, or out on the town, do it in a way that honors the fire that still burns inside you. Wear the color that makes your skin glow. Put on the earrings that make you smile. Stand tall in the shoes that let you move freely through the room, because the only permission you ever needed was your own. And just before we wrap up, there's one final truth every woman over 60 should hear. It's not about trying to be something you're not. It's about finally dressing like someone you love. New Year's Eve. Bold, balanced, beautiful. There's something special about New Year's Eve. It whispers possibilities, fresh beginnings, the chance to sparkle a little brighter. And while the world counts down to midnight, you deserve to enter the new year feeling confident, radiant, and unapologetically you. This is your moment to play, to let your outfit reflect the joy and freedom that comes with embracing every chapter of your life. Let's talk fabric first. New Year's Eve is the one night where shimmer isn't just accepted, it's encouraged. But the trick is knowing how much is just right. Think sequins, satin, or metallic accents, but only one at a time. A sequined blouse with sleek black trousers. Stunning. A shimmering dress in a deep tone. Even better, just keep the rest of the outfit simple so your statement piece can truly shine. The secret to looking polished: the silhouette. Tailored pieces that skim your frame, not too tight, not too boxy, will always look more elevated than anything trendy or oversized. A wrap dress with subtle sparkle at the hem, a structured top with soft drape and shimmer. These looks say celebration without screaming for attention. Shoes matter more than you think, because chances are you'll be standing, mingling, maybe even dancing. Skip the pinching heels and choose a pair of stylish block heels. glittery flats, or ankle boots that offer support and sparkle. Comfort isn't the opposite of beauty, it's the foundation of it. Hair can be fun tonight. Try something sleek like a low ponytail with volume at the crown or soft curls pinned to one side. Want to mix it up? A faux bob is a playful, sophisticated way to surprise yourself without commitment. Add a touch of gold or pearl in your hair, and you're ready to shine. Makeup? It's all about balance. If you go for a smoky eye with a hint of glitter, pair it with a soft berry lip. If your lips are bold, say a bright, festive red, keep the eyes neutral and glowing. Let one feature lead and the rest follow quietly. Now, a quick note on what not to do. Don't fall into the trap of doing too much. Too many sequins, too much glitter, too many loud accessories. These things can blur your beauty rather than enhance it. Choose one focal point, let it speak for you. Because stepping into a new year isn't about reinvention, it's about walking in, proud of who you are and excited for what's next. And before we wrap up, there's one style mistake many women over 60 still make during the holidays. Let's talk about how to avoid it gracefully and confidently. Conclusion. You deserve to feel this beautiful. So here we are, 3 holidays, 3 opportunities to step into the room, into your life with quiet elegance, warmth, and undeniable presence. And maybe as you listened, you thought, this sounds lovely, but is it really for me? Let me remind you of something with all the tenderness you deserve. It's especially for you. You, the woman who's raised children, built a life, weathered storms, celebrated wins. The woman who has smiled through silent grief, poured love into others, and maybe, just maybe, forgotten to save a little for herself. Yes, you. You deserve to feel beautiful during the holidays, not because you're dressing up for anyone else, but because you're finally dressing for yourself. Thanksgiving taught us that comfort and class are not opposites. That soft textures, rich colors, and thoughtful touches can feel like a gentle reminder I am allowed to take up space with softness. Christmas reminded us that sparkle doesn't mean shouting, that a single red lip, a well-draped velvet dress, or a strand of pearls can bring light to your face, the kind of light that comes not from sequins, but from knowing who you are. And New Year's Eve, that was your permission slip. To step boldly into the next chapter, to dress like the woman you've grown into, not the girl you used to be, and to realize you're not done becoming. Because aging isn't fading, it's focusing, it's learning to edit, to keep what matters and release what doesn't. Style is no longer about fitting in, it's about reflecting out, the wisdom in your eyes, the strength in your posture, the freedom in your choices. So the next time you stand in front of your closet and wonder, is this too much? Or worse, am I not enough? Pause. Breathe. And remember this, you are exactly right. Exactly now, exactly here. Your beauty didn't fade with time. It simply grew roots. And from those roots, you get to bloom again on your terms. So whether you show up in satin or knit, in heels or flats, let your outfit say what you may not always voice out loud. I'm still here. I still matter. And I will not disappear into the background of my own life. Because that, dear heart, is the most elegant thing you could ever wear. And if this video made you feel something, seen, inspired, or simply reminded of your worth, share it with someone else who needs to hear the same. Drop a comment and tell me, which holiday look are you most excited to wear this year? And if you haven't yet, subscribe, because this space is for you, your beauty, your grace, your becoming. You deserve to feel this beautiful, not just on holidays, but every single day.